Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Charitable Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much as we welcome in our expert, Dr. Eric Brooks. Dr. Brooks, thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And of course, Region 3 Medical Director and Office of Public Health. I know one of the things that it's hard to kind of get away from talking about COVID, and as we come out of this pandemic where we're still seeing COVID, I don't want people to forget about the flu.
Right. It's important to remember, I think, that flu is still out there every year.
Right.
And it's one of the most common vaccine preventable illnesses that we have.
And again, I don't think that people always realize that you can go and get your flu vaccine. It's actually very valuable, very helpful, because the flu can be so difficult. In fact, at times it can require hospitalization.
It can. I mean, so to kind of put this into perspective, I mean, the flu causes millions, up to 10 million cases a year.
Right.
Of those, about, 3 to 500,000 will result in hospitalizations, just kind of on average.
Right.
Of those, up to 50,000 deaths.
50,000 deaths
50,000
of those
deaths.
10 million each year.
And as you said, you can get vaccinated against the flu. The vaccine is very effective at preventing some of those severe illnesses and deaths.
Yeah. And we've actually seen, I've talked to some people, even early on, we're seeing some of those flu cases. It's one of those things that's kind of reared its ugly head rather early this year.
It is. We've had a few speckled cases even in the summer. But it does typically peak from October to May.
Right.
Of course, it's going to differ year to year.
Right.
And, of course, we're in October. It's time to get your flu vaccine.
Right. And so the flu vaccines are important. We're going to be able to show some people. We're so very fortunate that you guys are focused on being able to give out flu vaccines. We're going to give in all of those dates. Really excited about that for the coming week even. But there's a lot of things people can do to prevent getting the flu.
There is. And a lot of it has to do with COVID, and we're so used to that.
Right.
I mean, probably the best thing is just wash your hands.
Right.
Just general hygiene. Wash your hands, especially if you're got a runny nose, you're coughing into your hand. Make sure you're using some alcohol sanitizer, washing your hands.
Right.
Avoid those who you know are sick. Try to separate from them. Sometimes it's hard, especially with little kids, but do your best to avoid those that are sick, or avoid other people when you're sick.
Right.
That includes, staying home from work or school, taking your sick time if you've got it.
Right.
Cover your mouth when you cough. If you can, cough into your elbow or sneeze into your elbow. Just
Right.
little simple things like that can go a long way.
And again, these are second nature to all of us. Everybody in the medical field, and I always kind of tease that working in a hospital taught me to wash my hands like a surgeon. Like, I think about that. I think about doing my palms. I think about doing my nails. I think about making sure that I'm scrubbing, not just hand washing. We've all gotten used to using, that alcohol based cleaner and cleanser, and just being able to do that. It's important to be able to do that. We just need to keep doing it.
It's just make it a habit.
Yeah, and let's just continue with that habit. So very excited that you guys are really making it easy for people to get their flu vaccines.
We're trying.
Talk about some of these vaccination dates.
Office of Public Health is hosting events throughout the Bayou River region.
Okay.
This week and next week. The events will offer no-cost flu vaccines to everybody.
Wow.
In addition to the flu vaccine, we're going to try to offer some other services too.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Yeah. And so, again, Office of Public Health, very focused on making sure that, in general, making it easy for people and keeping them healthy and safe.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. So, Aaron, put those up if you don't mind. I want to let people know that if you're interested, please don't let the flu ruin your plans. You can go out and get flu and COVID shots. The first vaccination event next week is going to be Monday, October 23rd from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's a long time. And that's at the Assumption Community Center at 4910 LA 308 in Napoleonville, Louisiana. No cost, as Dr. Brooks mentioned, and you can get those vaccinations, no cost COVID vaccinations again. So very glad y'all are doing that in Assumption. We also have that next event I want to let you know about. It's going to take place on Wednesday. That vaccination event is right here at Terrebonne Parish Health Unit, 600 Polk Street in Houma. That's going to be from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Think about the volume of time that is, guys, that you can be able to go out and do that. No-cost flu and mpox vaccinations, no-cost COVID vaccinations. for underinsured or those who are uninsured. And I love the fact that y'all are able to do that, Dr. Brooks, and do that for that. We got one more on Thursday. Want to let you know that Thursday event is going to be over in Thibodeau, and that one's in the afternoon. So be aware that the others are morning and afternoon. This one's Thursday, October 26th from 1:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Warren Harang Auditorium at 310 North Canal Boulevard in Thibodeau, Louisiana. Again, same options that you have. And so we also have some options for women as well, right, Doc?
Yes, sir. So there's a couple events that are a little special. So the event on Monday in Napoleonville and Thursday in Thibodeau, they're going to have skin cancer screenings.
Oh, wow.
Now refer to the details for times. Those are limited. They're not throughout the whole event.
Okay.
But those are thanks to our partners at Lady of the Lake and Life Coast Community Health.
Wow, fantastic. Doc, if people have some questions, if they want to get some answers, can they call you guys over at the health unit?
Absolutely. They can either call us at the health unit or call us at our regional office.
Okay, great. And so, again, I appreciate the fact that you have spent so much time and energy partnering in these different areas, making sure that all of Region 3 has got what they need and being able to get out there and taking care of those people that, because of all of the challenges and changes with COVID and with Ida, who may be either underinsured or uninsured. Y'all are taking care of them as well. It's very much appreciated. Dr. Brooks, we always appreciate you coming on. Thank you for taking some time to be able to do that today. And we're going to send some people out to go get their vaccinations.
Thank you.
All right. We appreciate that. All right, guys. And we appreciate you being with us as well. Don't go anywhere. We have a whole lot more Bayou time right here on HTV.